Good morning, YouTube. I'm here with the Eddie Horvath.
Good morning, Marky.
It is the 19th of June already, and we had one morning 40 degrees.
I know, it was cold.
It was like fall. It felt like a fall day, and today it's like nice and muggy. It's like a typical summer day. It's going to be raining off and on, so we're on the roof. So
at least it's not over 100 degrees like it is out west.
Oh yeah, these people are getting burned out, running out of water. What's going on?
Warm.
But I'd like to give somebody a shout out. His channel's called Real Southern Exposure. His name is Tim Bradley. And I stumbled across his channel. He has a video. He made his own edger. And he's retired from the military. Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
And I guess he had some sort of disability through the military and he can't work. So he is doing a YouTube channel, and it's quite small right now. So go check him out at Real Southern Exposure, and his edger build, it was really nice. He showed everything he did to build this thing. And he runs a Woodmiser LT35, I believe. It's a little bit smaller than Out of the Woods, and I don't think he has all the bells and whistles that Nathan has. Nathan has all the computer sets and stuff. I didn't see if he had all that, but and YouTube it's a family. Everybody supports each other. Nathan from Out of the Woods, he helped us big time when he gave us a shout out, and we got a lot of subscribers that come over from his channel. Same with John Clark, Frickin' Jeep. Everybody goes back and forth with our channels.
Sure, yeah, you're watching it.
Also, who else was there? Oh yeah, I don't pronounce it right. This is Airy Workshop. Tommy from Ireland. He has a wood shop, and he has a really good channel. And people from his channel have been checking our channel out, and it all helps out. And also a congratulations to Mike Morgan. Watching your video of your retirement. His hobby was YouTube and his job, and he showed how when the job was making more money and the hobby was here, then all of a sudden it went like this, and his hobby become his livelihood. And boy, I tell you what, 54 years old, and he's doing YouTube full time. Him and Melissa, they're up in Cranberry. In fact, they're 30 miles from us, literally.
Yeah, it's not far.
So maybe someday we'll get to meet Mike. But yeah, you're putting a video on, I think, every day. That's really that's a lot of work. And you're correct. You said you left an easy job to go to a harder job. And YouTube, there's a lot of. It takes some time to put these videos on and answer comments. I try to get back to everybody as much as I can, but it becomes almost impossible. So, well, what do we got going today?
200 2x4s. 2x4 by 10s. We're going to cut as many as we can.
Yeah, the company that makes the elevator protectors at DoorGuard, I think we got 16 already cut. So we got some really small logs. Master Dog's going to get a day's vacation today. I don't think we're going to need Master Dog today.
No.
So sorry, Jerry. He loves the Master Dog. So I think we better get going here.
I think we should get it done.
Alrighty.
All right.
We'll see you in the sun. Alrighty, let's get this show started. And today we are going to be cutting 200 of them, 2x4s, 10 foot long. So only one way to do it, that's to get started. And these are not nice logs by any means. Small logs might bore some people. And sorry about that, but all right, that looks like a good place to open her up. And we'll see what Mr. Laser looks like. That'll be a good place to start it. And how's everybody doing today? I hope okay. I'm gonna pull a 2x4 off right there. Alright, let's turn her back and get it to the 7 1/4, and we'll split it down. It takes a while to saw these when you use the small logs, but we got so many logs to get rid of. See where we're at here. And I'm not going to be able to recover another one off of that, but get a piece of sheeting out. All right, 7 1/4 on the money. And this might be a boring video, I don't know, but we're sawing for you. The way this log's shaped is going to be a little wasteful here. A little bit of Wayne's World going on there, but I'll still get one more out of there. There's going to have a little bad end on it. Again, this is pallet stock. It'll end up in somebody's wood burner before it's all over. Alright, sorry about the camera. If I had a third arm, that would be ideal. I don't know if anybody can hook me up with a third arm. I could be a better sawyer. I think I like that. That was funny. It was trying to get away. All right, let's finish this log up. Let's see where we go with this last set. 2 1/4. And we'll take it down 1.5 inches and we'll split them and we'll get our log. So let's get her down 1.5 inches. That's close. We'll stack them back up, we'll split them and move on. It's a process, it's a long process, but I'm going to try to get these dogs out just a little bit, but not too much. We don't want to hit a dog that day. All right, let's get to our 3 1/2. would call that good enough. All right, let's get us another log. Kind of gnarly. Get on. That's a get on pedal. All right, let's and every log is its own situation. I kind of like that. It's like a Bob Ross painting. This is an unlucky little tree. It's no longer happy. It's about to meet its maker. It's going to become a pallet. All right, we'll get a 2x4 out of that. Roll it to the knees, or the L's, or whatever you want to call it. Did everybody watch the Friday video? I had my insurrection in the salt cab. Oh, Mr. Red. Got a visitor, and he liked to talk. Oh, well, I think we made his day. All right, let's see if we get a 3.5-inch face open here. I might take this stuff. That's more like it. Yeah, we'll get another one out of that. I didn't even count how many we got off that last log. I think we did all right. And I'm gonna take a piece off. No, I'm not. I gotta back this thing up a little bit. We're gonna have a little thin piece of 4/4. That'll work. And again, I don't have a cut sheet in here. I'm pulling off too many different thicknesses. I just don't want to deal with it. Oh, let's throw a little tape right in the front end. We'll see how it works out in the end, I don't know. Nope. Alright, we don't want to waste spot. I need a square shoulder on one end. And that'll work. he's going to start stacking them. I guess not too many people really cared for the water battle, but we were having fun, and I said, I'll bring you guys along for some fun. So that's definitely the video to send to somebody you don't like. But I'm all about the volunteer firemen, any public servant. They're just as important as our military. We need every one of them. We need both. We need military. We need... If you want to live in a civilized society, that or buy your own fire truck, whatever you want to do. Going to end up with two. We're going to end up with one thinner one. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this down to 1.5 inches, and the outer board will be the 2x4. Yeah, Eddie, I know. We'll cut it in half. It's within 1/4 inch. All right. All righty, let's take it down to 3.5. I guess a lot of people come home from a stressful day of work and they watch me saw and it makes them feel better. How about that? Glad I could help you. This is why we're selling these so cheap, because there's not much you can do with these logs. But we're making something out of them. Boy, I gotta wash my window in here, people. Let's get one more log. I try to make these videos a little bit longer for you. Sometimes it's a little chore here. We're going to probably shoot a Friday Eve video if we get to it here today. We got a big old piece of white pine. Now this is a nice log here. This won't disappoint you. I'm going to bump that back out just All right, we got a good hold of her. Open it up and see what we get. See if anything jumps out. I'll pull a piece of sheeting off. This appears to be some sort of a red pine. And that'll get me one board there, so I'm going to go ahead and pull one more heavy set here. We'll edge that out. Alright, let's put her to the knees. And let's put her taper away. You see how these, well, you've seen how these buttons, and I showed how to run the mill. The buttons sit on my side, and you sort of reach over and you sort of try to memorize where they're at. All right, we got a good hold of her, and let's whittle her down. There's a 2x4. Some of these will get wider. We'll get 2 2x4s out of some of these coming up. Like this will be 2. Then we're going to do that all separate. As John Clark calls them, trims. I'm going to spin this log back one more time. I got to take a shim off anyhow. That'll give me a little bit more face on it. Is this going to go into the forward wood pile anyway? So let's roll it back. I didn't want to adjust the knees, so I didn't. But we handled it. All right, let's take it down to our final 7 1/4. And close enough. One more bump would be below. Just to give me a little bit more face on this side, if you understand what I'm doing. There we go. Now we're going to lay her down and start cutting. Our 7 1/4 will split. Kick that back out a little bit. There we go. We'll come forward. Out with the dogs, down with the dogs. And there we are. Let's see how far that takes us down the other end. There we go. Boy, it barely cleared that bottom, but it did. Yeah, this almost looks up sort of a, it's not a white pine, almost like a red pine. Almost reminds you of the telephone poles. One face of this log was virtually not free there. Roll that back. We're right into the center, and I always cut the center. You want to call it heartwood, you want to call it pith, you want to call it whatever you want. It's unstable, so we get rid of it. It'll end up to be a 2x4, but it's just a habit I've been in for years. Saw through and through, but might not end up with what you want. And again, we're not saying what we're doing is correct. This is how we run our mill. That wasn't smart. Let's see if we can knock it out of there. Pull a piece of 1x off of here. Acting like a saw guy down in there. That is an ugly little piece of wood there. All right, let's get down to our 1.5 inches. There you go, Eddie. Eddie's always thinking. He's on it. Oh, sorry about that, Eddie. I was retracting and hitting dogs up at the same time, and the way the hydraulics work is one will cancel the other one out. Okay, let me get them out just far enough. Let's go down to our 3.5. Oh, we're going to call that. There it is. Alrighty, we're going to let everybody go here. And we'll talk to you when we're finishing up here. All right. Well, there it is. What do we end up? What's the final tally?
221.
So 220, 221, whatever it takes. And yeah, that's it took us about 3 hours to saw them, which isn't bad. I could only imagine what it would take on that band mill to cut these. It would take, yeah, a lot longer than. But anyhow, that was really some nasty logs that they were going to go into a burn power, get chipped up or something. They would never have made it into a finished product that can be used for something. And they'll buy pretty much, we're not going to stop at 200 when we got logs on the carriage. We're going to just keep sawing them out. So, all right. That takes care of that. That's
Father's Day tomorrow.
Yeah, happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
And happy Father's Day to everybody out there that is a father.
Me and Mark don't have a father no more.
No,
but
yeah,
if
we
you
lost-
do,
yeah.
call him up.
Spend some time with them.
There you go.
You're on borrowed time. I didn't
right.
realize how fast Dad would go, and you know it was here and gone, and you didn't even realize it. So I like to spend time with my boys when I can. And tomorrow we're going to just do some cooking out and hang out at the pool. It's
There
supposed to
you
be
go.
almost 90 degrees tomorrow, and we'll get the old pool cranked up for its temperature and just enjoy a day together. So everybody have a great week, and we will talk to you. Hopefully we get a Friday Eve. What, you want to saw that big white pine up?
Oh, it's a big one.
Yeah, we got a
It'll be
white
worth
pine.
watching.
And it's the outer part of it's kind of rotted away, but there's going to be some nice wood on the inside. So I think it's worth just throwing up on the mill, and
See what we can
we'll
make.
see what we can make. And then, you know what? We'll use the master dog.
Yeah, oh, you'll use the mouse.
Jerry, you'll see the master dog Thursday. Hopefully we get to salt up during the week. So everybody have a great week. We'll talk to you then.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.